Let's begin. We invite you into our circle. If that's you, give us a sign.
Ouija, Origin of Evil is the sequel slash prequel to the 2014 movie Ouija, which I loathe. I hate that movie. So when I heard they're making a second one, I was really not excited for this one. And when I saw the trailer, I was really not excited for this one. And I liked this one, actually. That was a shock. Actually, I wanted to see it for the past few days because I heard really good things about it. But if you asked me like a week ago if I thought this movie would be good, I'd say, heck no. I would think, nope, I don't want to see it. I don't give a crap. It would be kind of like Boom, a Medea Halloween. Like, I don't care about that movie. I'm not going to see it. Well, I might actually, but I won't review it, probably. I'll just wait for that one. But yeah, I was just thinking it'd be like that. I didn't want to see it really that bad, or really at all. But this one really surprised me. It's actually one of the best movies I've seen this year. It's one of the best horror movies I've seen this year. It's probably on my top 15 of the year. I mean, I was surprised with this one. It isn't a amazing movie. The third act kind of keeps it from being that, even though the third act's pretty solid. But we'll get to that in a sec. So yeah, Ouija, Origin of Evil, as I said, is a prequel, and takes place in Los Angeles in the 1960s. And it's about a family, a mother and her two daughters. They had suffered a tragedy recently, and they are scam artists. They essentially scam people by saying the mother is a fortune teller, and yeah, it's a scam. She makes people believe that they are communicating with their loved ones that have passed and such things like that, and give them closure in that way. But yeah, it's a scam. And that's how they make their money. But they're also going through financial troubles and such things like that. But when the mother brings home a Ouija board to use on this scam they're doing, they start contacting their loved one who has passed. I'm not gonna say who, even though you probably could already guess. And bad things happen. So yeah, it sounds pretty cliche, and in some ways it is. But what this movie doesn't do, thank the Lord, is give you false jump scares. Actually, there's really no jump scares at all. There's maybe one or two in the entire thing. It is a very retro movie. It has that little blip in the top right corner that I'm going to try to pick a picture of right there. If it's, I don't know if I have it there, but in Fight Club, Brad Pitt calls them cigarette burns. But it tells the projector when to change the reel. That shows up in this movie. I love that effect. I love the Universal logo, the old Universal logo they play at the beginning of the movie. I love how the title pops up in the movie. It's so retro. I love that 1960s feel. The only thing that took me out of it was the CGI, which actually genuinely freaked me out a little. I didn't like jump per se, but I was a little freaked out. I'll give you that. But the CGI doesn't really fit in this retro feeling. That's one of my problems with this movie. Even though this movie does set up a very good atmosphere, the performances are great. It's a great family drama. It's kind of like the movie Lights Out, came out earlier this year, that I also really liked. For that reason, it's a very good family drama, and in the vein of Lights Out, but it's also a horror movie, and it's a creepy one at that. It feels very low budget, and it is. It was made for like $9 million, but it feels very low budget, and it tells a great family drama story, kind of, just with horror mixed into it very well, and that's what I liked about this movie. It's actually pretty darn solid. Creepy atmosphere, great cinematography, directed very well by Mike Flanagan. It's probably my favorite movie of his. Yeah, my only problems are the CGI don't really fit in that well, or doesn't really fit in that well with the retro atmosphere they're creating, and in the second act it does kind of drag, just for like a 10-minute portion maybe. And even though the tension never stops building, I think it did kind of lull there in the second act. And there is an exposition dump that all of these movies have, but I didn't mind it as much. It's used as good as it could be for this kind of movie. But yeah, so I'm gonna give Ouija Origin of Evil a B+. I had a lot of fun with this one. Very good horror movie. Definitely recommend seeing this one. Don't see Inferno next weekend. Like, if you missed this movie this weekend, don't go see Inferno next weekend. See this instead. This is a very good horror movie, and I think it should be seen. So that is my review of Ouija Origin of Evil. So, peace.